Hi everybody, we're back. We're going to be doing some quests for Daniel now. Uh, Wait, is it Daniel or... No, yeah, Daniel. I was mixing him up with Joshua. So he's got Wipeout, Encampments, yep. Kill the White Legs, Somber Traps, River Monsters. Okay. Before we do that, let's go back to Joshua. Actually,
Katubiu.
Katuviu. Do you have any family?
I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe.
Where are they?
When we learned that Salt Upon Wounds had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened.
That's sus. I could talk to him. Maybe he'd open up more to me.
Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it.
Okay.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
A family affair. Let me save, because... let's see. Yep. Just to be safe. Alright. Since this is in the same area, I figured may as well. Where is Daniel? Am I going the right way? Okay. Nope. He is in one of these caves, most likely. I was in between this episode and the last one. I was checking out a movie I downloaded. It's called Top Shots, or no, Hot Shots. It's a parody of Top Gun. It was pretty good. I didn't watch all of it. I just watched like a couple scenes out of it, but it was funny. Definitely worth a watch. It's kind of like the movie Airplane, like just constant jokes. Daniel, what's going on with Waking Cloud's family?
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Why do you need a map of Grand Staircase?
Grand Staircase is farther east, deeper into the Colorado Plateau. The Whitelegs were able to reach us here, but it's only because Zion is close to the Long 15. They can't pursue us east of here. It's too wild. Throughout our history, we have called many places Zion. This valley is full of God's beauty, but it's just a place. Zion is more than this. We cannot use any and all means available just to protect stone and water and a piece of sky. We have to hold on to our faith. Far more enduring. If we sacrifice grace for a piece of land, we may live in this valley, but we will no longer dwell in Zion. It's better for us to leave now.
Is there any other way I can help the Sorrows?
If you could part with it, healing powder would be welcome. We have enough stim packs for now, but we can't rely on that small supply. Brock and Xander plants can be found throughout the valley, and you might even find some on Whitelegs you come across.
Oh, well, here's some healing powder.
Ah, that's great news. We can use anything you can offer.
Take all I have.
Your generosity is... well, I just can't thank you enough.
Jeez, I had that much? Okay. Tell me about Waking Cloud's family.
What do you want to know, exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
Well, she was right. You were definitely sus. She said one of her births was difficult and you helped her through it?
Oh, well, that's true. Waking Cloud is a talented midwife. She certainly brought more children into the world than I have. But there are some problems she's never dealt with. One of them came up when she was having her third child, and I really didn't do much. I'm surprised she mentioned it.
Well, tell me more about her family.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
What are you hiding? Did you help her, help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
What's the matter? Something happened?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with New Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She's one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
It's her husband. Don't you think she has a right to know?
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
You're the new Canaanite who's supposed to lead these people, not hide things from them.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't have hidden it from her in the first place. We can't fail here again. Zion can't become the next New Canaan. The Sorrows don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of this. Sometimes I look at them and wonder if they would have been better off if those old trails had stayed forgotten. If we had never found any of them. Tell Waking Cloud if you think that's best. I won't stop you.
Well, I'm telling.
Until then.
Where's she at? How the hell do I get down from here? Damn it. Alright, well, she'll follow me. Pine Creek Tunnel. Fast travel's unavailable. God damn it. I just can't fast travel out of here. Oh. Hey,
Katubiu.
I got some bad news about your husband. I'm afraid he was killed by, Whitelegs during the evacuation.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
I'm afraid so. Daniel kept it from you because he thought the grief would distract you.
How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the Sorrows.
Well, listen, he was only doing that because he thought it was best for the tribe. It wasn't an easy choice for him. He didn't mean to hurt you.
Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
Yeah. That was awkward. How do we get out of here? Alright, can I fast travel now? Alright, just follow the river. What the? Well, actually, I was on my way to talk to you.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Follows Chalk seems like he's interested in seeing more of the world.
I thought he might. It's been some time since I've visited civilized places. I don't have fond memories of them. But I have always seen these places from the outside. I'd rather not influence him more than I already do. Why don't you talk to him?
Well, I did. I mean, okay.
Whatever you tell him, I'm sure it will be fine. It's still his choice to make. I just want him to make it without looking to me for approval. He's a man. He can make his own decisions.
Okay, what do you know about salt upon wounds?
He's a butcher. Believe me, I know the godless fire that burns in his heart. I've been burned by it myself. He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No. He likes to have a hand in it, that spear of his. He's fashioned himself an abomination before the eyes of the Lord. I'm happy to serve as an instrument of divine justice.
Pray?
I am a New Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition, given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Oh, sounds like pretty standard. Sounds like a good deal.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall.
Do you ever fall?
Every day. Some days are harder than others.
Do you have anything to trade?
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Oh. We've actually got a vendor. Alright, well, pick up these. Some mods. Got any 44? No. Do we have... We have, I guess we don't. Okay. I'll sell you that. Detra hide, that's kind of good. Weapon binding ritual. Huh. Take some of this heavy shit. I don't think we're actually going to use this. Yeah. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so cool. Nice. We got plenty of ammo for that. can't we repair it, though? Okay. And the submachine gun. Drum mag. That. Wait. I had more questions.
Welcome back.
You run the show around here?
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the new Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
Repairs.
Let me have a look. My tribe may take too much pride in its mechanical talents, but in truth, we are intrigued by the workings of a fine firearm.
Okay, well, definitely need that fixed. That. These. My Maria. That. That. Okay. Personal questions?
It's not something I enjoy, but I pray to God that someone may learn from my mistakes. What would you like to know?
Were you always with the New Canaanites?
I was born in Ogden, but people came to call New Canaan. Things were more peaceful when I was growing up. When I was a young man, I went out into the world to do missionary work, as all New Canaanites do. I traveled along the Long 15 and followed 89 south into Arizona. Along the way, I met two men from a group called the Followers of the Apocalypse. Edward Sallow and Bill Calhoun. They came to teach the tribes. Calhoun was a good man. Edward was the one who got us into trouble down the road.
Was one of those men Caesar?
No, not then. Back then, he was just Edward. Smart man. Young, but we all were. We thought we could hike into the Grand Canyon and talk to Blackfoots. We did. And the Blackfoots were friendly enough at first. But eventually... I've thought back to that day so many times. I must have mistranslated. Something must have been mixed up, because the Blackfoots decided we weren't going to leave. The rest is history. Assuming Edward hasn't changed it.
How did you end up Caesar's legate?
This way lies the path to hell. Caesar needed me to translate. Translation became giving orders. Giving orders became leading in battle. Leading in battle became training, punishing, terrorizing. A series of small mistakes before a great fall. And I stayed in that darkness until after Hoover Dam. After I failed Caesar and he had me burned alive, thrown into the Grand Canyon.
How did you survive?
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down into that dark chasm. The flame burned on and on. The next morning, I woke up and crawled out of the northern edge of the Grand Canyon. That cursed place. It took me 3 months to reach New Canaan. It was as though the prodigal son had returned. They welcomed me like I had never left. Never done anything to shame them. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. God's love. I will never be able to repay the debt I owe to them. But I must try.
Uh-huh.
It's...
Let's see. You in much pain? Is there anything I can do to help?
You are kind to offer, but no. There's nothing you can do. We don't use chems. But I learned long ago that I'm immune to their effects. It never stops burning. My skin. Every day I have to unwind the bandages and replace them with fresh ones. Exposing my body to the air is like living through it again. But it's better to be clean than comfortable. It's not something I enjoy, but I pray to God that someone may learn from my mistakes. What would you like to know?
What do you know about the war between Caesar and NCR?
I try not to involve myself with matters of the Mojave anymore. All I know is from before the Battle of Hoover Dam.
What do you think of NCR?
Better than Caesar, but that's not a high standard. Too much love of money and ownership. Not enough love of God and giving. Any society that derives its power and authority from the will of man alone lives apart from God and will crumble in the end. It's... I try not to...
Okay, what about Mr. House?
I had heard of him, but when we were preparing to enter the Mojave, he didn't seem relevant to what was happening. From what I've learned since Hoover Dam, he handled the Mojave tribes in a fashion not entirely dissimilar from Caesar. It's too bad.
I see. And I'm guessing you don't like Caesar very much?
Love the sinner, hate the sin. With Caesar, it's often very difficult to see through all of that sin to the person inside. I can say that we were both lucky that NCR's supply lines and land routes north of Mojave Outpost were destroyed before the Battle of Hoover Dam. Something bad happened near Death Valley, at a place called the Divide. NCR couldn't cut across anymore, and it slowed down the reinforcements. Terrible storms ripped entire companies apart before they even got to Nevada soil. The aftermath of Hoover Dam could have been even worse for Caesar.
What's the Divide?
I don't know for certain, and I don't think NCR knows either. Whatever happened at the Divide was too much for them to handle. Our Frumentari told us what they saw. Only fools and madmen would march into a place like that. All roads wind down to the same spot, the grave. They said all that's left there is a gaping wound cut into the earth, cursed and damned. No place for God-fearing folk.
Well, I've been there.
It's not something I...
Yep. Divide blocked all their northern land routes?
Not all of them. But they couldn't take 127 north to get around the mountains. As if Death Valley weren't enough, they had the Divide and Big Empty to deal with. From what the Legion's explorers reported, the Big Empty may as well have been a wall to any living thing approaching it.
What do you know about the Big Empty? Oh, that's it? Anything else? Yep. River of Babylon.
Given... I don't
Yep.
enjoy killing.
We heard that all. Why are you talking to me about it?
Daniel and I don't agree on everything. But in our hearts, we both want what's best for the Sorrows and Dead Horses. You've seen what the Whitelegs do, and I think you know what has to be done. If Daniel hears it from someone other than me, well... Zion may not be lost to us after all.
Wait, yes, what has to be done is you have to get these tribe... Wait, I'll talk to him about it. Maybe he can be persuaded.
Thank you. It will be for the best.
Thought we could talk to him about Ulysses. Okay, well... Oh wait, we can fast travel now. I want to talk to Chalk real quick. This episode's almost over too. I went way over on the last episode. I'm not trying to make him too long. Chalk, where are you at? Oh.
Good job getting those supplies to Daniel. If you were a dead horse, you'd get a tattoo for that.
There's a mod for that. talked to Joshua about your thoughts on civilization.
Yeah? What did he say?
He has a hard time being objective about the whole idea, and I should give you advice.
He said that? Well, I guess you have been out there more recently than he has. So, what's your advice?
You should stay here with your people. You have a duty to them.
I see. Well, thanks for your telling. I'd like a minute alone to think about this. Thank me.
Thank me. Okay. Oh, something we haven't discovered over here.
It has been some time since I visited horses. Our tribes don't have much contact with each other.
Really? Alright, Pine Creek Tunnel. That's probably what it's trying to tell me to go look at. Alright, what are we doing for this one? The Advanced Scouts. Wipe out the Whitelegs encampments, steal the Whitelegs war totems, deal with the Whitelegs camps. Okay. We can go do that. Did not think we were going to be on top of a fucking mountain, though. Whoa. Like sliding. Oh god, is she gonna fall to her death?
Found them.
Oh. Is he gonna fall? I was just wondering, like...
Seem to be safe for the moment.
I don't think I've ever seen an enemy, like,
Found them.
die from fall damage. I was worried a companion might.
Messy business. I am glad it's over.
I was worried she was gonna fall to her death because she's not essential. Damn.
I have this under control.
There are you!
Did not have as much ammo as I thought I did. So, gotta kind of conserve that. But we do have this.
You leave me no choice.
Oh god. Kill it.
Messy business. I am glad.
Oh god. Get away. Get away. Oh god, I'm dying. Quick. Get, Will you die already? Thank you. Whew. Drink the water.
The river is lovely at this time of day. don't you think?
Yeah, river looks good. Thick red paste.
Those tents
Oh,
down
God.
there, that is a White Leg war camp. Do you see the war totems they've erected around the tents?
Didn't get a chance
White Leg
to.
warriors pray to them for strength and savagery before battle. This is no raiding band.
Man, this is like what I was talking about in the last episode. Just acid trip kicking in after the fact. Any advice?
You might rush them and take them by surprise. We would be badly outnumbered then, though, and these will be strong fighters. We might also use their superstition against them. White Leg warriors believe that to lose their totems on the eve of battle is a terrible omen.
So, totems are sacred to them somehow.
Yes. If their war totems were to disappear, they would likely lose the will to fight.
Okay.
I will follow your command, but I advise caution if it is possible.
Okay. Jesus. Oh god, but we were already spotted? Survivalist.
Anna we with you.
Alright, well that was very stealthy. Glad we managed to do that without getting caught. Alright, let's try to do the next one a little bit more professionally. Nope. There we go.
I know you are eager to leave Zion, but perhaps you might find... I'll fight you if I must.
No, don't fight them.
If I must.
Ooh, almost hit her. Alright, we got one more. Let's see. Must be close. Oh, that's geckos. That's just a gecko. Sure are a lot of geckos. Oh, that's a yabli.
found them.
Let's see. Boom. What the hell am I hitting? What the fuck?
I have this under control. Oh! I'll fight you if I must. I have this under control. Oh, Father, guide and protect us, your humble children, as we labor in the vineyards.
Alright. Did our stealth boy just wear off? Yep. At least if we're wearing light armor, we get a sneak bonus. Am I going the right way? Oh, it is way up there. Okay. Going the completely wrong direction.
I'll fight you if I must.
What? No. Ah, god damn it. Why did I run? Oh, it's just a gecko. Alright, y'all didn't hear anything. Alright, where the hell is this? Wait, their camp is... Oh. Wait, did we finish it? Okay. I guess we do this one last. I guess there wasn't any more... Alright, now we'll do this one.
It is good to travel with another. I spend so long scouting on my own that I forget what human company is like.
Yeah? You gonna be okay with us going in this cave? I mean, we already cleared up the traps, so we're fine. Grant.
We should not be here. This place, it belongs to the Father in the caves. We must not profane it with our touch.
Oh, it's okay. I already looted the place while you were back at your camp. What are you talking about?
The Father in the caves. The Holy Father, who gave the Sorrows his succor and gave the new Canaanites his son. Many of the caves around the valley are sacred to him, and those who would trespass are punished by holy wrath.
It looks a lot like a bear trap. Alright, I understand. I'll respect your beliefs then, but we need to search the cave.
I understand. I would prefer to leave as soon as possible, though.
No problem. That was it. A good chunk of XP. Alright, we're at 40 minutes, so I think we're going to wrap up for this episode. What we got down here? Nah, we'll find out later. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great night or day, whatever time it is for you. And we'll see you all in the next episode. Later.